Welcome to another episode of Pole Barn Guru Talk. I'm Mike the Pole Barn Guru, and today our topic is going to be commercial girts. So, first of all, what's a girt? A girt is what's used in post frame buildings between columns on the walls to be able to attach siding to. So, most of you are familiar with stick frame construction or stud walls. You see them framed up in neighborhoods all over America. There's all these vertical members going up and down. Those are the studs. Let's rotate them 90 degrees. So we're going to turn them. Now they're all going horizontal. They look like shelves. Well, that would be called a bookshelf girt if you're putting it between wall columns. So what's the difference between just a bookshelf girt and a commercial girt? A commercial girt is sized to take up the whole thickness of the column plus 1.5 inches that will extend outside the building. So if you have a 6x6 post, you're going to have a 2x8 commercial girt. They're spaced every 2 feet. What are the advantages of that commercial girt? Well, it makes for a very, very stiff wall, so your siding is not going to flex in high wind loads or by just leaning against it. From the interior, now you can run drywall vertically across that, and it eliminates all those seams that you see at the end of drywalls where it's butted together. If you go to your big box store like Home Depot, you'll notice on a 4x8 or 4x10 or 4x12 sheet of sheetrock that those long sides are slightly recessed, and that hides the tape when you tape those joints. But the ends are not recessed, so anywhere you have a butt joint like that, it's almost impossible to hide it. By rotating the sheetrock and installing it vertically, now it's across the most number of girts, so it's stiff, and you've got those nice recesses every 4 feet on your wall that's easy to hide the tape on. Now, that deep insulation cavity allows you to have a building that's going to be better insulated. Whether you're using 2 inches of closed cell spray foam against your siding and then filling the balance of that cavity with fiberglass or cellulose insulation, either blown in bibs or in unfaced bats, you can get greater insulation values out of that, or you can fill the entire cavity with just fiberglass or cellulose. You're going to get greater R values. So because you only have these girts every 2 feet, you have very few members that are touching both an outside and an inside wall, so you get less thermal transfer through that lower insulated or lower R valued place. So in the end, to make your life simple, rather than having external girts that are flat on the outside of the posts and then having to go back in and frame an entirely different wall, you want to order your post frame buildings with commercial style bookshelf girts. You only have to frame it once that time, so it saves on labor, saves on material, it's thermally efficient, gives you that deep insulation cavity, and makes your drywall on the inside look beautiful. So for this and more tips, look for Pole Barn Guru Talks in the future, and we'll see you next time.